So I've tumbled with this video a couple of times, and the only way to do it is to be authentic to my black self and review it that way. And so sort of do it in a hood nigga way, because I mean that's probably the way to dissect and break down this video. So if I hurt someone's feelings, then I thoroughly apologize, but I don't like racist people, and I believe that Ranting for Vengeance has said several racist connotations in the fucking past. And I'm probably not gonna be that nice about this one, but I'm gonna at least try a little bit. Here's the thing with people wanting me to break down the Ironheart controversy, and I can tell you this for a fact. This is the new social media punching bag. It is not a surprise that I'm seeing most people are saying it's a flop, it's cooked, this is the worst thing ever. It goes from that meme of people saying the MCU is dead, the MCU is back whenever it's convenient. It happens all the fucking time. My stance on this is just a fucking trailer, right? It's just a trailer at the end of the day, some sort of indication of maybe what you're going to watch. You never know if you might be thoroughly impressed or disappointed just from a fucking trailer alone. I don't understand why there's always these social media knee jerks. We've seen it with Agatha all along and shit, where fucking people were like, oh, it's gonna be a flop, a failure, the worst fucking thing in the world, and then it comes out, and somehow people watched the premiere and watched the further episodes, and the views went up, and folks liked the show. That was the show that people doomed for failure, doom scrolled the fuck out of it, made multiple videos saying that it's gonna be unwatched, that no one cares, etc., but it turned out to be the opposite venue. I like to wait for things to come out so I can have proper assessment and engagement with the fucking thing, and therefore I can give my opinion when it's up for the court of public opinion. I feel like a trailer just isn't enough to gauge the full fucking thing, and I'll wait for it to come out, and I'll watch it whenever my interest is there, because I do believe interest can be a thing in situations like this. I saw the trailer and I thought it was just okay. It was something that didn't light me with a fire to say that it's great, and it's something that I didn't think was secret invasion tier garbage, right? It's a wait and see affair, and I wish more people would have that mentality. But on YouTube, this is where a trailer is the testament to judge the full product, and I don't agree with that sentiment whatsoever. You could be negative, you could be positive, you could be in between, but it's not the full show quite yet. Was it a good idea to release this fucking thing near the Superman trailer? Absolutely it was. They should have delayed it to a day, because Superman was of the utmost more important when that day happened. Anyway, we're gonna watch Ranting for Vengeance talk about how Ironheart is apparently BLM woke garbage, and let's see what he has to say about this, because this is the more interesting channel to see what he has to say about Ironhearts if people want me to talk about this. So let's get right into it.
So the trailer has just dropped for a brand new Iron Man TV series, and oh wait, it's not Tony Stark, it's some ugly black bitch who nobody cares about.
Holy fuck. Holy shit, okay. How do we this nigga getting right into it with like being spiteful as fuck against this actress, which I find to be, disrespectful, calling someone ugly and whatnot, when this guy looks like a fucking chipmunk just crawled out of the sewer and chewed his teeth on latex pipes for a living. Like, it's just like, I'm sorry, I gotta make fun of that because that shit is so funny to me. This is gonna be kind of a riff. Why would they focus on Tony Stark here when he's 6 feet under? He's dead, and he's under the fucking ground. He's under the fucking pit. He's dead unless they're gonna magically make fucking Tony Stark like, oh, I'm going to now be Doctor Doom, and when my mask falls off, Tom Holland will see it and have some adverse reaction because we can't have the mask on Robert Downey all of the fucking time, right? I imagine they're gonna probably pull some hat trick out like that, and then people are gonna fucking react to it, but overall, you can tell this guy was predisposed to hate this trailer, and starting off with ugly black bitch really just fuels that hatred for him. Like, it is so fucking unnecessary, bro. Like, just talk about why you didn't like the trailer as opposed to fucking saying this about the actress who did nothing to you. Like, the fuck is going on here? But again, it's not constructive in my personal opinion. It's destructive criticism at its finest.
I want to build something undeniable, something
Important.
iconic.
I'm kind of retarded.
And wouldn't you know it, the person behind this woke piece of crap is the anti-white scumbag Ryan Coogler. But before
Keep that in mind with the Ryan Coogler hate. Keep that in mind. That's gonna come up way, way later, and it's about to be funny.
we get into it, if you want to help out the channel, maybe consider subscribing or
No. No. No, nigga. No.
one. Okay, so just about an hour and a bit ago, this was released. First word is already utterly insane. Iconic. We're obviously talking about Iron Man as in Tony Stark, the amazing comic book character that everybody knows. Robert Downey Jr. in the Avengers and his own film series. Oh no, you're talking about Riri Williams. Some character that was created like last week.
Alright, 2 points here. I think he's really hung up on the word iconic in this context. Yes, Tony Stark and what he did in the MCU and what he does for comics and whatnot, and being an iconic character, being the first, that's always going to be at the forefront. I mean, why did they give him a proper, emotional send-off to Endgame, sacrificing himself for like legions of people, finally being on the wire because Steve thought he wouldn't be the one to do stuff like that, and he just goes against fate and does the snap. I am Iron Man. It's fucking badass. It's all sad when he dies and shit like that. But here's the thing, like, I do believe that Marvel has a lot of respect and testament towards the character. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gotten a story arc like that in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We know that Iron Man 1 was very important. We know all of this stuff. So you're very hung up on the iconic stuff. We know Iron Man is a legend, regardless of Riri existing, right? And then the second thing here is that, and let's listen to him again one more time.
Williams. Some character that was created like last week.
Okay, there it is. Point number 2. I don't think that Ironheart was made last week. I did research on this, and apparently for her character, she was formally introduced into comics in Invincible Iron Man Volume 2. That was her first appearance, issue number 9, July 2016. So you can say that was a couple of years back with her first full appearance. But if we talk about her cameo appearance where she first appeared, that was Invincible Iron Man Volume 2, issue number 7, and that was apparently in May of 2000. So again, and this is what they say right here in the wiki, but correct me if wrong, but either way, that was still like a long while ago, and then the first appearance itself was still like a couple of years ago, not last week like this motherfucker was talking about. Just say that it happened in 2016, bro, and you would be absolutely correct.
Hashtag Ironheart, which nobody's gonna hashtag on Twitter, by the way. Marvel Television's all.
I'm pretty sure people are using the hashtag to talk about this, whether they may have some negative things to say. That's how you convey points on Twitter, is that you use hashtags to get into the cycle of the algorithm, right?
new series from executive producer Ryan Coogler. So that explains it. The guy behind the new successful hit film Sinners, which is a load of garbage.
Explain? Like, you know, one of those fucking things that I hate on YouTube about any sort of content creator who tries to say something is trash in passing. Why? Right? Like, why is the thing trash? Now, I am going to put two and two together, and I'm gonna fucking say that I think it's because this whole proposed hate with Ryan Coogler in the beginning, where he said he's just an anti-white guy or said anti-white comments, blah blah blah, all that other shit. None of that disputes his ability to make film in film media as a filmmaker and be successful for it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? Like, people say crazy and racy things and controversial takes all of the fucking time, and they turn out to be sometimes great directors. Like, Tarantino is very, very outspoken in my personal opinion, and he said some stuff I agree with and disagree with. I'm not gonna say his movies are trash because of that. I fucking love Pulp Fiction and all that other stuff, right? But the guy has a tendency to be a little bit outspoken, and he's one of my favorite directors. Therefore, outside comments and what an actor thinks and what a director thinks, if they can craft up a good fucking movie, that's a good fucking movie. And a lot of people like Sinners. You might be in the minority and you don't like it, but you already show you don't like the director, so I think there's some sort of conflicting bias there where you're judging what the director said outside of the film to say the film is trash. All right, and I would love to be proven wrong. Just say that, hey, that's not my intention, or that wasn't his intention. But I think that is, because the way he brought up Ryan Coogler in the first place was was already showing some of that in this video alone.
Everything about this guy just embodies Black Lives Matter.
And as you see as it goes on, what the fuck type point is that? You see a black man and everything that embodies him involves BLM. Just process that for a minute, right? What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Like, I do think he has a bias towards the director, because there is no way someone can say that with a straight face and be taken seriously. There's just no fucking way at this point.
Just embodies Black Lives Matter. And not only did he work...
And what does he mean by that, though? What does that mean? Like, someone help me out here. Someone that looks like they embody BLM and they are black. Like, what does he mean? What is he talking about?
Work on Sinners, which is a piece of crap. He also worked on the two...
He keeps saying that the movie is crap, but he doesn't explain why. I hate that shit, man.
Two Black Panther movies. You know those excellent Marvel movies? No, you don't, because nobody watched them.
I think that's, well, you know what I'm gonna say about this, right? You know what I'm gonna do at this point in the video. I'm pretty sure you do. Look. Yep, there it is. Black Panther 1. The people who paid $1.35 billion to see the film. Yeah, none of those people went to see it, right? Oh my god.
Especially the second one, with race-swapped Namor and female Black Panther running around.
Oh, here we go with the race swapping and female Black Panther and whatnot. So I'm just gonna say this point. I'm not gonna linger too long. Unfortunately, what Black Panther 2 was going to be was it was going to be a movie with Chadwick Boseman, and because the actor passed away, it was either between two choices: to honor Chadwick in that movie, and I don't really agree with the decision to kill off T'Challa. I don't, because if an actor died or whatever, and it's unfortunate and sad, but the character is not dead, and they make the character dead is just kind of a little bit weird to me. Uh, but it would be two sides of the coin. If people saw him recast it, some people would complain that, oh man, they're disrespecting the actor by getting a new guy or whatever. So it's just a big can of worms. But I know I'm on the side of like keeping the character alive if they have an active story, and we see Ross replaced and whatnot, so why not here? But I understand them honoring Chadwick Boseman, so they decided to make a story where it's like they're gonna focus on his sister and focus on his legacy, and that sort of move people. I know people typically say that Black Panther 1 is greater than Black Panther 2, but at least they decided to do a respectful honoring of Chadwick. That being said, though, they were put into that situation. I see why they did it, and I'm not really too mad about that.
And just before we go any further, let's actually look where I saw this trailer coming from, which is a massive account on Twitter that gives most people the news about upcoming movies. And they have only the accounts that Discussing Film mentioned who can reply. If you come over
Now, I wonder why. Let's go and find out. I wonder why the fucking comments are turned off. Let's go see. So I decided to go on the original thread from Marvel Studios itself, and I am not shocked at some of the comments I'm seeing. We have Black Fatigue. Black Fatigue? You have time to cancel this? Let's keep going. I also saw some extra racist comments on someone's thread. See, is Marvel still woke? Rename it DIE at heart. Those typical people coming in. But the Black Fatigue one, just what the fuck? Waiting for Indian Iron Man. I can see the cancellation of Armor Wars being an issue for some people. We could have had X-Men. X-Men's like the next phase. Ghetto Ironheart. Hard pass. In episode 2, she goes to South Africa and kills the Boers for heinous crimes of being white. What? Okay. That's how I feel. Okay. I'm just here for the comments. We was Iron Man. Yep. Comments like that. Too ghetto for me. Jesus, fuck, man. I fucking knew it. I wonder why they shut off the comment section. I wonder why. I'm just wondering why. Like, Black Fatigue. That's up there. That's like, see what I mean, bro? Like, some of these motherfuckers, and this is Twitter, like, I'm gonna rip the band-aid off. Some of these motherfuckers are inherently racist, and it is what it is. Folks focusing on that Coogler comment, but I mean, hey, if he made a great movie, then this man is like he's going to be one of the leading men of the movie industry if Sinners was like so fucking good. I definitely want to see what he does next. Marvel used to be a real studio, now it's left wing. Comments like that, show will be woke, more woke. So it's this Twitter just saying all that dumpster juice. Black girl magic, what the fuck? I'm just showing you how the typical comment section is on this website. It's not because she's black. Most of us enjoy Spawn, Blade, Black Panther, Storm, and X-Men, and so many other black characters. those were great movies and great characters. They weren't replacements for characters we've enjoyed since childhood. I don't. Again, Iron Man is dead. Like, he's dead in the MCU. So I don't know. I personally don't think she will replace Iron Man in my heart, but I can see why they still wanted to get this project out and see it as an experiment and see how it works. And there are some people saying some things that I agree with. She will never replace Tony Stark, but some of the racism is absolutely insane. And I'm about to show you more racist shit because when folks responded to it, think this is redacted guy who responded to it and why they shut out the comments because of, you know, a lot of weird notions. And this is a pretty interesting DM. Jesus Christ. I'm just showing that there are people like this that do exist on this website. Pure racism. Pure. I don't mind having dead niggas in my yard. Pure racism. Right here. Like, all of this is just unnecessary, bro. In my personal opinion, okay? This is all unnecessary. And it's Twitter. It's the website where you can say stuff like that. Are we wrong? Are we wrong about that one? Are we wrong here? Right? It's what people do. Like, this is the flaming cesspit, and it's been known for a while now. Is it wrong? Yeah. Is it fucked up? Yeah, but this is the type of stuff that happens on this website. So I'm not really surprised whatsoever. Like, it goes from 1 to 100 quickly. Let's continue on. As I said, yeah, I looked up that black fatigue comment because people were saying it as well. I was like, what the fuck? What are you trying to say? You're fatigued that a black character exists? Or why not just say it as, I want diverse characters, but I also want interesting stories to go along with that. And I think that logic will be absolutely fine, as opposed to being like, I want dead niggas in my yard. Like, that's like, whoa, bro. Hold on, KKK, calm down.
We're here again. They're posting up the poster, the marketing, trying to hype people up for this TV show.
Every fucking site that comments on news, they will post the TV show poster and they will post the movie poster so folks could see it, and it will have a visual representation of what the shit is about, right? That's a stupid opinion. Like, Daredevil Born Again, they posted their poster of Fist and Daredevil when that show was coming out, and Discussing Film is doing the same thing. So what's the problem?
And only the people who they mentioned can reply. So it's very clear that...
Well, it's not like Twitter is a toxic garbage fire of a website that has people saying they want to hang black people in their yards. It's not like that exists, right? Really? Okay.
They're not allowing anybody to speak their mind on this, because...
You can speak your mind, in my opinion, if you are someone who knows what civil discourse is, as opposed to the extremist side that are saying comments like the one that I showed.
No one wants to watch this. Same way, absolutely nobody...
Well, if you're inclined not to watch it, then don't watch it. I never understood that logic. I'm not gonna watch something. I continue to watch it over and over again. It's the same thing with fucking various YouTubers who always say that nobody wants to watch this and that, but they tune in to make 3,000 videos on a TV show that they fucking despise. Like, what? Okay. So I am of the mere impression that you should watch an entire TV show to gauge it, But if no one is supposedly watching it and you feel that sentiment and you don't want to watch it, why are you sitting there watching it? It's like, okay. Again, this is the argument where I never understand the crux of hate watching because it doesn't make sense. Oh, I want to avoid it. I don't want to watch it. Then don't watch it. But no, you do this because you want to make more and more content or try to validate yourself, and it's just like, yeah, you can kind of get called out on something if you say you don't want to watch it, you turn around and you're watching it week to week. Once again, it's a great example, but this is what Synthetic Man said himself for The Last of Us Season 2. He said episode 1 was enough. Clearly it's not if he reviewed episode 1, 2, 3, so on and so forth. Therefore, you're not harboring to your own words and supposed, in air quotes, standards, right? You're watching the TV show just like everyone else at that point. What is the stupid holier than thou attitude? No one wants to watch it. I'm not gonna watch it, but you're fucking sitting there watching it. Just admit that, hey, I don't like this show and I plan on watching it and giving it a review to shit on it. That would be at least a lot more honest than that bullshit.
Read the comic. Nobody read Ironheart, and nobody cares about Riri Williams. She's not even a character. The same with Miles.
I I knew he was gonna channel that into Miles Morales. Holy fuck. See, but the difference is, Miles is popular, bro. And Miles has like super great stories. So you tried to daisy chain that shit and it's not working too well. So good job, I guess. Like I said, this motherfucker is just flat out fucking racist, dog. Like, you can see it in his eyes. This motherfucker does fucking Hail Hitler in the background every goddamn night. Like, this motherfucker does like the salute every fucking night. Oh, that shit's funny to me. I just see it all over the wall. It's hilarious, man.
Williams. She's not even a character. The same with Miles Morales. Nobody cares about him. Is he Peter Parker?
I think the critically acclaimed Spider-Verse movies and the game would thoroughly disagree with you there in terms of Miles's popularity, and now people have been talking about him since fucking forever now. But I mean, and people saying how his character got enhanced since inception. But you can go off, I guess. I mean, go right ahead, Chief.
No, then I don't want to hear about him. Is it Tony Stark? No, then it's not Iron Man. But without further ado, let's actually take a look at this piece of trash.
And just to go on his last point, I mean, if people want to make the sort of renditions of previously established characters, that's fine, as long as they make them different in their own ways. And I think there are differing values between Peter and Miles. Like, they aren't inherently the same, but them together, especially in Spider-Man 2, was one of the things that I liked. They complemented each other with their differing perks and everything, fucking powers and everything. It's cool, it's awesome. Unfortunately, people like this cannot see past the race barrier, and it's just pretty common at this point. So let's continue.
I see you're fed up, waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
Waiting to be acknowledged for your greatness.
You are not.
Isn't she smart though? So people typically acknowledge smart people, right? I'm not crazy for saying that, right?
The first genius at MIT.
Like, yeah, she's smart, so people acknowledge shit like that. Wasn't people saying that in the last thing she showed up in? Like, that's just common knowledge to me, that it is what it is.
You've bitten off a hell of a lot more than you can chew. I could chew a lot.
I could chew a lot.
You black spear chucking piece of shit!
Holy fuck. Wow. Yeah, I told you this guy does Hail Hitler's every night. He sucks Minecraft's dick. Like, I know the racists ain't gonna like this video. I don't give a fuck. If you're racist, you can fuck off. Like, for real. Um, Head empty, no thought whatsoever. That's what I think about racist people.
Yeah, so basically none of this looks good. And if you think it looks good, you're clearly lying to yourself. And also, as I just mentioned, nobody really cares about Ironheart. But even if you did,
You can make a trailer analysis and say it doesn't look good. That's fine. That's not really a review of the entire show, which is something you have to wait before it comes out. But we know you're gonna hate watch it when it comes out. So it's just like, whatever, bro.
this actress doesn't even look like the character. This looks like a 50-year-old ugly black woman who'd be
Holy shit. Again, once again, nothing but disrespect and someone calling people ugly when he looks like a basement troll that just stepped out of the fucking rehab center for crack cocaine. I agree. I do like the comic frizzy hair of Invincible Iron Woman, you know what I mean? I do like the frizzy look here. Kind of reminds me a bit of Misty Knight and the show, the Netflix Luke Cage show. So hopefully, I mean, and characters evolve into looks. That's the more open-minded approach to go about it. So who knows? Maybe at the end of the show, she'll look different.
character. This looks like a 50-year-old ugly black woman who'd be in Walmart screaming about racism and food stamps or something. And also,
What the fuck? Again, the stuff that he's saying, it writes itself. You know what kind of person he is.
before you come at me talking about how I'm bringing in race,
Yes, you are. You did it like several fucking times already.
this guy Ryan Coogler, all he does is make normal movies and TV shows, but make it all about black people. And almost every
I don't really have a problem when someone has a cast that is a predominant color or mixed. Like, that never really bothered me. There's been plenty of movies where there's been more white characters and they told a good story from it, and there's been movies where there's been more black characters and they told a story from it. Like, that does not bother me whatsoever. It depends on what you do with the characters, and I think that is the most paramount thing to do.
single person in this TV show is not white. And if they are, they're probably an absolute...
Did you miss the guy who played Solo in the trailer? I'll bring him up for you really quickly so you can see an example. There it is. I mean, you could say that white characters don't exist in the show, but what am I looking at here with this guy, right? Like, come on, man. Holy shit.
absolute moron.
You are not the first
Another white character. You just showed him like 5 seconds after you made that point.
genius at MIT.
So this new TV show isn't really trending. Nobody's really talking about it, proving my point. But I do think that some people do need to point out how kind of insane this is. Like this right here, Ryan Coogler and the behind the scenes of the all new series talking about Ironheart.
That's funny that he says that and he screenshots that, but under it it says it has like 2 million views, so 2 million people have seen this. So, it's funny how algos work, man. I don't know, but I feel like algos, that still doesn't determine how the quality of a show will turn out. Like, sleeper hits have been a thing since the dawn of time as well, and cult classics, so you have to also take that into consideration too. You never know. I guess we'll see if it will flop, be a sleeper hit, or it will just be mid.
Ryan Coogler and the behind the scenes of the all new series talking about Ironheart.
I got into Marvel as a kid, going to comic book shops. I was really big on X-Men and all of the offshoots, like X-Factor and Wolverine. When Ironheart came out, I remember the buzz around the industry. I was really excited.
So I'm just gonna have to stop you right there, Ryan. First of all, can you open up your mouth when you speak? You sound like a gangster from the hood. Yeah, well, I was
What the fuck? What is that stereotype? It's so funny. He don't even try to hide the racism. He don't even hide it. It's blatant as there, dude. It's just, the stereotype is amazing. It's incredible.
Really into X-Men, and I was into this. Okay, nobody cares if you picked up one X-Men comic book back in the 90s like everybody else did. And then also onto your absolutely retarded statement, because
Hold on, ranting for vengeance. Hold on. You literally said that the mutant mayhem, and he has said this, by the way, so I'm not lying. You can look this shit up. But he said the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem film was woke because of race swapped black April O'Neil. When in the Eastman comics and when April O'Neil first debuted, she was black. Man, ranting for vengeance, the ever-present comic book fan, will he bring up that they race swapped April O'Neil to be white in the movies and then do it again and then she's black, but she originally was black? Will he mention that he's such an avid comic book fan that he never really bought that up before, right? It's come the fuck on, bro.
you yourself are retarded. You said that when Ironheart dropped,
He's talking about himself.
I just remember the buzz around the industry. There was just this massive buzz. No, there wasn't. Nobody knows what that is. They didn't know what it was back then, and nobody's reading it now. Well, nobody except black retards like yourself.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. I don't know. I think he just needs to be slapped the shit out of. I'm sorry, like it's just, he would never say this in front of someone's face. Someone would just fuck him up. Like, that's how I feel. He ain't gonna say this to nobody at all whatsoever. Soak him wet. This guy's a pussy. I know people are gonna be really mad at this video. The race is gonna be crying. But that's what I think. This is just some stereotypical fucking non-comic reading nerd trying to be condescending to everyone else. And he would get stuffed in a locker like super fast. That's what I think.
Nobody except black retards like yourself.
We can question the validity of what was the popularity of Ironheart. I think that's fine, but a lot of taking it over the line, in my personal opinion. Does Coogler sound performative in this regard? Why did they bring him on to this project in particular to sort of do things? I guess maybe you can talk about stuff like that, but I don't think that it was done out of ill will or spite or anything like that. That's just largely assuming at that rate.
2016, Brian Michael Bendis, a really famous creative in the comic book world, created a character, Riri Williams.
And I guess maybe if he did like Miles, for example, he thought Miles was cool, then maybe he liked this character. You're inclined to like characters, right? And you're inclined to also not like characters. That's fine, but it's always the reasons in the middle. And what you're displaying right now with all this hate with Riri and Miles, we know where your priorities lie.
A lot of people think that she's a successor to the Iron Man legacy. But in the comic book, Riri and Tony had a friendship. He was kind of advising her, and eventually she got her own identity.
Okay, I'm gonna have to stop you right there again. I don't really know what you're talking about because of the accent or the way you're not opening up your mouth. It's kind of obnoxious and retarded. Brian Michael Bendis is not known for Ironheart and Miles Morales. The dude is known for his character-defining run on Daredevil. Maybe you should try reading any Daredevil comic, even the Brian Michael Bendis one, instead of Miles Morales and Ironheart, you
I'm pretty sure you could be known for multiple things. So just, just what a fucking idiot. Like, oh my god. Like, yeah, you can be known for multiple things, bro. That's kind of how it works. So a lot of people will cite Bendis as, oh, you created Miles Morales, or you created Riri, or you basically made a great run of Daredevil. Like, all of those things can be true as a sentiment, right?
Spastic. So basically, he goes on talking, and I'm not really going to play any more of it because it's absolutely annoying. But he's talking about this character as if she's somebody who anybody even cares about.
I'm sure there's someone in the world that cares for a character, right? I mean, if I want to be technical and a dick, I could say Marvel cares, because why are they putting this money and effort into this character and then putting her on display? They have a reason. They like this character. They want to present this character. So if I want to be a dick, I can say that. But as I said before, the quality is yet to be determined for this show because it's not out yet. Oh, I clicked on something different. I clicked on a Cody Leach video. That's my
So
bad.
the trailer has just dropped, and I'm not really going to play any more of it because it's absolutely annoying. But he's talking about this character as if she's somebody who anybody even cares about. Really, stop using phrases like, yeah, in the comics, Tony and her were best friends.
Isn't that what they showed in the video, that they were friends, right? That was visual evidence. Point blank, period.
And in the comics, she wasn't even a successor to Iron Man. Like Miles Morales, she's doing her own thing, and she's probably better than the white dude. Yeah, that's not the way it works. And
wouldn't your friend usually give you advice, and if you're following in their footsteps, you would be succeeding them? I'm just asking questions, man.
it always comes back to just that undeniable fact that Iron Man is a rich white guy, and people aren't going to watch if he isn't that. He'll never...
What? What the fuck is he talking about?
never be some little black girl who's somehow smarter. Go back to the hood, you ugly black bitch. So you can
That is fucking crazy. I'm telling you, bro. Like, this dude would get literally thrown in a garbage can if he ever talked any of this ish personally to any black person. Like, we all know the story. We know how that story is ending. Those hands are rated E for everyone.
black girl who's somehow smarter. Go back to the hood, you ugly black
It's just so unnecessary. Like, why are you fucking that mad and butthurt? Like, over a black character. Holy shit.
bitch. So you can drop your little Ironheart TV show and make the behind the scenes
Like, just simply say, I don't like the show, that's it. Like, all this is unnecessary fucking puerile garbage.
cringe videos like this one, but it doesn't
Yeah, your video is pretty cringe.
change the truth, and the truth is that nobody knows what this is. And I just found a few tweets saying crap like this. I'm fully prepared to give my life defending Ironheart from those people who hate her for just existing.
Here's the thing, and what invalidates your logic is you said no one cared, but you found a tweet of someone caring about the character. Just saying.
I hate this character. I hate everything it stands for. I hate the people who are pushing the new TV show.
I hate black
and talking about the
people
character as if she even means something. Because if you're doing all
black people
of that, it can only mean one thing, and that is that you hate white people. So
just say it along with me. I hate black people too.
Sorry to break it to you, but I'm gonna hate you back. And
oh yeah, we have seen that demonstrated in this video time and time again.
By God, I'm gonna enjoy it. So screw Ryan Coogler and screw Ironheart and screw all these people on the front line who are gonna be defending it. And if
you said people didn't care about it, by the way.
If you got a problem with anything I said, go complain to your boyfriend.
Racist. What a fucking stupid racist. Oh my god. Alright, I'm done. That's a prime example of people talking about Ironheart with the worst bad faith I think I ever seen in my entire life.